In the scorched latitudes of the global Arid Belt, survival is an equation of efficiency.
It is rarely longer than 80 centimeters. Yet, this creature exerts a predatory dominance that rivals the largest megafauna. This is Echis, the saw-scaled viper, a master of physiological economy and one of the most medically significant reptiles on Earth. Its apex status is defined not by mass, but by impact. Echis is responsible for more human fatalities annually than any other snake genus.
A member of the Viperida family, specifically the subfamily Viperini. Unlike the heavy-bodied puff adders,
its morphology is distinct. A pear-shaped head, offset from a narrow neck, maximizes the rotational velocity required for a strike. The short, rounded snout minimizes visual obstruction and allows for close-range approaches to prey.
Unusually large eyes. The pupil is vertically elliptical, a physiological sign of sharp vision in twilight and nighttime conditions.
This optical structure allows Echis to hunt effectively in low-light conditions, tracking the movement of nocturnal rodents and invertebrates.
But the defining feature of this genus lies in the architecture of its integumentary system. The scales are not merely protective, they are a weapon.
The midlateral scales are positioned at a 45-degree angle. Each scale possesses a serrated, keeled ridge, distinct from the dorsal scales.
Ethologically, Echis is described as high-strung. It does not rely solely on camouflage when threatened. It chooses active defense.
The viper loops its body into continuous, shifting C-shaped coils. This is the prelude to its signature acoustic warning.
By rubbing these opposing rows of serrated scales together, Echis performs stridulation.
The resulting sound is a prolonged, abrasive hiss, likened to water hitting a hot pan.
Crucially, this sound is mechanical, not respiratory. It allows the snake to produce a continuous warning.
Their threshold for aggression is low. Unlike vipers that freeze, Echis escalates immediately to this auditory threat display.
To traverse the shifting substrates of the desert, Echis utilizes a specialized form of locomotion known as sidewinding.
This is a high-speed transverse movement. Only two distinct points of the body contact the ground at any given millisecond.
This minimizes conductive heat transfer from the scorching substrate, preventing lethal hyperthermia during daytime transit.
Their range is vast, dominating the Arid Belt, from equatorial Africa through the Middle East.
Research by Yosef et al. Indicates highly specific microhabitat selection. They do not wander randomly.
In extreme heat, Echis seeks refuge in vegetation like Salvadora persica, utilizing microclimates.
When the heat breaks, they hunt. Echis is an opportunistic ambush predator, employing a sit-and-wait strategy.
By oscillating its ribs, it submerges its body beneath the sand, leaving only the eyes and snout exposed to the night air.
Their diet is generalist. They consume arthropods, lizards, amphibians, and small mammals depending on seasonal availability.
Unusually for vipers, Echis targets high-energy invertebrates like scorpions and centipedes, requiring a venom.
Unlike Crotolinae, the pit vipers, Echis lacks external loreal heat-sensing pits. Yet they navigate total darkness with precision.
Recent studies reveal they utilize high-sensitivity TRPA1 channels in their nerve endings. This molecular mechanism allows them to detect the radiant heat of endothermic prey, essentially feeling the trap is set. The snake waits for the prey to enter the critical strike radius. The strike velocity of Echis is among the fastest in the Viperidae family.
Unlike larger vipers that strike and release, Echis is capable of rapid, repetitive strikes in a single defensive or predatory encounter.
The solenoglyphous fangs hinge forward, injecting a complex biochemical payload deep into the target's tissue. The venom is a sophisticated cocktail, primarily hemotoxic and cytotoxic in nature.
It is dominated by snake venom metalloproteinases and serine proteases.
These toxins trigger consumption coagulopathy. The venom rapidly depletes the victim's clotting factors.
The result is systemic internal hemorrhaging and, without intervention, Acute renal failure.
The potency is terrifying. The estimated lethal dose for a healthy human adult is merely 5 milligrams. An average bite yields between 12 and 18 milligrams, more than triple the amount required to kill.
For the prey, the effects are instantaneous. Blood pressure plummets, and shock induces rapid immobilization.
The cytotoxic components begin pre-digesting the tissue from the inside out, aiding in the breakdown of the prey item.
In late 2023, science pierced the veil of this biological weapon.
Researchers identified 119 distinct toxin-coding genes.
This genomic map reveals how Echis rapidly evolves new venom isoforms to counter the developing resistance of local prey. This drives significant intra-population variation. The venom profile of an Echis in Rajasthan differs chemically from one in Kerala. This geographical venom variation complicates treatment. Standard polyvalent antivenoms may fail if not calibrated to the specific regional variant.
The genus also displays remarkable reproductive plasticity, depending on the species.
African species like Echis pyramidum are generally oviparous, laying clutches of eggs in secure, humid burrows.
Conversely, the Asian Echis carinatus is ovoviparous. They give birth to live young, bypassing the vulnerability of the egg stage.
During pregnancy, females undergo a dramatic physiological change. Their metabolic rate spikes by 55%.
They actively seek higher temperatures, shifting their preference to 33 degrees Celsius to accelerate embryonic development. Neonates are born fully equipped. They possess functional venom gland and the instinctual stridulation behavior from the moment of birth.
Growth is rapid. In the resource-scarce desert, reaching sexual maturity quickly is essential for genetic continuity.
Frequent ectasis, or shedding, maintains the integrity of the serrated scales required for their acoustic defense.
Echis are masters of water economy. They harvest moisture from morning dew that collects on their hydrophobic scales.
Their renal system is highly efficient at concentrating uric acid, minimizing fluid loss through excretion.
When not stridulating, their camouflage is nearly perfect. The dorsal pattern disrupts the outline, blending seamlessly with gravel and sand.
This crypsis, combined with habitat overlap in agricultural zones, drives the high conflict rate with humans. Often called the carpet viper, they inhabit the ground layer where human foot traffic is highest.
An agitated Echis can strike a distance equivalent to half its body length, often from a seemingly disorganized pile of coils.
They are not without enemies. Monitor lizards and raptors prey on Echis, driving the evolutionary pressure for their potent venom.
Venom is metabolically expensive to produce. The stridulation display is a mechanism to avoid wasting venom on non-prey threats. While capable of dry bites, Echis is statistically less likely to withhold venom compared to other vipers due to their high-strung nature.
Phospholipase A2 enzymes in the venom not only destroy tissue but induce pain and inflammation, acting as a deterrent.
Envenomation symptoms appear rapidly. Local swelling, blistering, and unclottable blood within hours.
Described by Merrim in 1820, the genus has been a subject of medical study for 2 centuries due to its widespread impact. With approximately 12 recognized species, the genus has successfully colonized diverse arid niches.
Echis coloratus, the painted saw-scaled viper, adapts to rocky terrain, exhibiting different coloration to match granite and sandstone.
Echis ocellatus in West Africa is responsible for more snakebite deaths in that region than all other species combined.
Their ability to thrive in degraded habitats and near human settlements ensures their populations remain stable despite environmental changes. Despite the danger, they play a critical ecological role, controlling rodent populations that would otherwise devastate agricultural yields.
Current research focuses on creating next-generation recombinant antivenoms, utilizing the 2023 genomic data to improve neutralization efficacy.
Scientists hope to synthesize peptides that can inhibit the specific metalloproteinases found in Echis venom.
From the genomic code to the serrated scale, every aspect of Echis is engineered for survival in hostile conditions. They remain the unseen threat of the arid world. Small, silent, until the moment of contact.
Their behavioral volatility and potent toxicology have cemented their place as the true apex predator of the sand. A creature that commands respect across 3 continents, dictating the rules of engagement in the desert.
This is Echis, the architect of the warning hiss, the saw-scaled viper.